We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxing Ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Yo, I've been covering boxing for a long time, and I must say, the David Benavidez hate is very strange, very peculiar, if you will. And in this video, I'm gonna break it down. What am I talking about? What's going on? All that good stuff regarding David Benavidez. Now, I've noticed it for a while, and I've kept quiet at points. I've spoke on it some, but I wanted to make an Ego Thoughts video where we really get into it. First, let me start off by telling you the news. David Benavidez received a WBA world belt, and he is still in line as the mandatory challenger. So what does this mean? He has a secondary belt at 175 with the WBA, and he's the mandatory. Guess what? With the WBC, he was the mandatory for Dmitry Bivol, and they had negotiations, but Bivol and Turkey and all them decided to fight Benavidez in a trilogy fight. I feel like you could do the trilogy at a later date. You know, Benavidez like 40 years old. I wanted to see the fresh matchup. And David Benavidez keeps getting screwed over because Canelo never fought him at 168 and kept making excuses. Oh, I don't want to fight a Mexican fighter. But then he fought Jaime Munguia after making that statement. Oh, you fight nobody. One Anthony Dorrell. You fight no guy. Right? He said all that BS. And then when Benavidez upped his resume, stopping guys like Demetrius Andrade, a guy Canelo avoided, and beating Caleb Plant, right? A very good fight. Then recently Vlad Stick on the Tank undercard. And more recently, David Morrell. So he's been stacking up his resume with pretty much everyone that he could get that within reason to impress. And then now Canelo is talking about Benavidez is too mean and too aggressive and he trash talks. So why should I pay a guy like that? And why should I fight a guy like that when he's rude to me? I mean, come on, bro. Right? So what's happening is Benavidez is pressing a hard line and he's gaining new fans. He's keeps winning. People keep saying, oh, he lacks this. Oh, he lacks that. Oh, but ego. But nobody's beating him. Nobody can beat him so far. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's unbeatable, but what I'm saying is so far, nobody has beaten him, right? So you could talk about whatever flaws you see. Oh, his defense. All right, go in there, and then Andrade should have took care of it. That's a great crafty southpaw. He didn't. Oh man, his defense. Okay, Morrell went in there, looked huge, looked bigger. He was brolic, in shape, gave a very good fight, but he still didn't stop Benavidez, didn't drop Benavidez, didn't beat Benavidez, right? Two undefeated fighters. So you got to give him his props. So what's happening is now fans are seeing it, and they're running out of room, and they're running out of like room to back up, and they're close to the edge of falling off. So now they're trying to insult David Benavidez, which to me makes no sense. And they're like, oh, who you beat? Why should Bivol give you a chance? Why should Canelo give it? Now it's just sounding nonsensical. What are we talking about? He was the mandatory for Canelo at 68. Never got the opportunity. So he said, bet. F Canelo, I'll make my own path and chase the big boys at 175. Benavidez and Bivol. They fought twice. He was a mandatory. The WBC said before Benavidez Bivol Part 2, the winner of this fight has to fight David Benavidez. It was very clear. I made content. I made videos about it. WBC was very specific about this, right? And David Benavidez and his father even went to Saudi Arabia for Beterbiev Bivol 2 to be ringside to show their level of interest for the particular fight, right? So you can't really do much more than what Benavidez has done. He's calling out the Canelos of the world. He says, I'm down to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. And to show you that I am down to fight these guys, I'll even pull up ringside to show you my desire is there. I'm willing to take a 19-hour flight, 20-hour flight to Saudi Arabia to go to a company that I don't fight on, DAZN, because I know I'm the mandatory and I want to fight you and I want the world to know that I want to fight you. And then every single time it's an excuse. Oh man, we got to do a trilogy. Huh? Why did he show up ringside? What about the WBC? They told you the winner had to fight him. And then once we got a winner, which was Bivol, now they're saying we have to do the trilogy. When the trilogy could really wait, you could have fought Benavidez in the summer and then fight Beterbiev Bivol a trilogy. If you beat Benavidez, fight Beterbiev in December or January. That would have been perfect. But it's clear Benavidez is viewed as a threat, so they don't want to do that because they know from them sparring sessions with Benavidez and Bivol, that's not a sure shot win. It's not a sure shot win for Bivol. I think it's a great fight. Not a sure shot win, though, that Bivol gets past Benavidez. I heard about those sparring sessions from people that were there. I know what went on. Your boy Ego know everything in this boxing game. And it wasn't pretty. Ego thoughts. But the weirdest thing is that people are somehow trying to turn this on David Benavidez like he's doing something wrong. What is he doing wrong? He called out Canelo. People, this is how dumb boxing fans can be in boxing media. They say, step up your resume, you bum. You don't fight anybody. Then he says, I want to fight Canelo. Y'all said he's the best. I can beat him. You don't deserve Canelo. Like, how do you prove your worth if you can't fight the king? How do you become the king? How do you become the ruler of the land if you don't get the opportunity? And then people are playing keep away. Come on, bro. You know, you're saying to step up your resume. He tries the Canelo route. Canelo keep coming up with excuses. He said, whatever. I'll move up to 175, give my body a break, fight the bigger boys, big punchers like Beterbiev, Bivol, you know what I mean? Fight these champions up there. Does the Vostok fight, fights David Morrell, undefeated, then willing to fight Beterbiev, Bivol, and then now, no, we got to do a trilogy fight. And again, you have some fans who are trying to somehow spin this on Benavidez like he did something wrong or it's some fault of his. Listen, the walls are closing in. He is the mandatory for the WBA belt. You have Bivol with the super belt. After the Beterbiev trilogy, whoever wins, I don't want to hear no fourth fight. You got to fight. The winner of that fight got to fight David Benavidez. That's just how it has to be. We've already been here at 168 with Canelo dodging Benavidez. And again, you got people coming up with all types of excuses. Benavidez doesn't deserve it. His resume's no good. Who is he beat? It doesn't work like that. It's gonna work like that because he's the mandatory. And it's just very bizarre to me to see anybody have allegedly any different opinion. Like, why do you want to see Beterbiev Bivol Part 3? Like, the first two fights were cool. They were cool. You know what I mean? But you just want to keep seeing that for the rest of your life? Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Canelo Golovkin 4 and just see the same two people keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. It's kind of boring. It proves that Beterbiev and Bivol, like, another reason I don't want to see a trilogy is because each fight, they're kind of neck and neck, where it's like they're both doing enough good work where you can argue that this guy won or this guy won. So both fights, the first and second fight, weren't really definitive to me. They weren't really decided victors where it's like, oh, he won and it was a landslide. It was a whitewash. You know what I mean? There wasn't no fights like that. So if you fight, styles make fights. Benavidez versus Bivol, I think Benavidez can decisively beat Bivol if he's to beat him. And then we don't have to worry about this like neck and neck. It's up for interpretation. I don't really know who truly won the bout and all this garbage by mixing it up a bit. Instead of just having these neck and neck fights where it's subjective who won with better Biev and Bivol and trying to freeze out David Benavidez. Y'all gonna let my boy David Benavidez eat. He coming. Paul. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.